Good morning, lawn dogs. Floyd here with Honor Lawn Care, honorlawncare.com. Hey, it's Lawn Dog Coffee. It is March 25th, 2020. We are on lockdown. What, day 3? I don't know what day it is anymore. They all run together. But we're here to do the coffee and get some work done. I'm working on a small project. And got to get these mailed out, but I'm waiting on some addresses. So, there's here. I got the coffee. What's up, Deputy? What's going on? Welcome. Diego, how's it going? Ugh. Everybody on lockdown. Let's see here. I'm over it already. Blake, what's going on? Welcome. You guys are more than welcome to come up. There's a link there. Shane? Yeah, I'm waiting for the frost. We got a good layer of frost here, and then I'm going to head out and do a couple properties. At least one for sure. I'm just doing it slow. By myself, running solo. All the other lawn care guys around me are out working. Well, what's going on, Deputy?
Good morning, brother. How are you today?
All right, I'm going to put my headphones on so I'm going to wake up the kids. Ugh. There we go. I'm doing good. I'm going stir crazy already, and I don't understand. I actually had to call my wife yesterday because I was like just angry at the world. I was like, babe, I'm just mad, and I have no reason to be mad. And she's like, calm down, go take your happy pill.
Yeah. Well, there's a lot of us Michigan boys that are probably pretty mad about now.
Yeah.
So, do you know if we've been deemed necessary or not essential?
So, I mean, I talked to a fertilizing guy the other day, and they're kind of probably the second, the biggest around here besides True Green. And I talked to the owner, and he said that they're out working because they're considered essential because they help by mowing, fertilizing, weed killing and all that. They're helping keep the pollen and the yards clean, so it keeps people healthier. So they were. Sup, Shane?
What's up, Mr. Cruz and Mr. Floyd?
But they're telling me that we are considered essential. But you got to have those employees that are. What are they? What's the word they used? Actually, I have the executive order right here. I've been reading the whole thing. Essential. You got to have those essential employees. So in my case, I am really the only essential employee. So that's why I'm just going to run solo.
We just got to our first yard, so getting ready to cut for the day.
So are you guys essential there in Ohio, Shane?
We are considered essential as of yesterday. I talked to Sunrise Services, and he talked to a police officer there in Michigan, and the police officer said, you're not considered essential, but we're not going to bother you guys. We're coming out to make money. So
yeah,
he's going to start going out doing cleanups, and got to do what you got to do, man. I got an employee to pay. I got mortgage to pay. I'm not going to sit there and watch my life savings dwindle away because I know the government's not going to be sending me a lot of money.
If they send anybody money.
Well, I believe they will. I mean, they finally passed it last night late.
Oh, did they?
Yeah. So they got to do something for people, man. But I think, look, the bottom line is a lot of people are going to get this. A lot of people have it. And everybody's got to go to work, man. I say the sooner the better. The FDA at midnight last night approved hydroxychloroquine as a treatment for the virus, along with amoxicillin. So, as it should have been a week ago, because it's saving people's lives. And what they're saying is you have to take a 7-day dose of it. And the people that are testing after 7 days are testing negative for the corona. So, I mean, let's move along and get people the drug and go back to work.
And that's what I'm going out. I'm just keeping this slow and steady. I know I don't live in a big city. I don't live in an area where I think I would have problems with the police. If they did stop me, they'd probably say, "Hey, you can't do this. Go home," and that'd be the end of it. And then I'd sit. I don't have any income coming in right now besides this. My wife's not working. She got, she's off right now, and she's actually, we spent every last nickel we had lately getting her from Colorado back here with my daughter because they had to fly back there to empty her dorms. So I got to get out and do something. So I'm going with it. I don't know. Everybody has to play their situation differently because, like you said, Deputy, your biggest issue is getting the supplies you need, So, I mean, that's a whole nother issue in itself. If you can't, I don't need, so all I need is gas and they're open. So
the biggest thing for us is we're not around anybody.
Yeah,
we're not making contact with any customers. We're mowing a property. We're moving on to the next one. We're not, when I stop at the gas station, I'm just getting gas with my card. I make zero contact with anybody during the day. So if I had to make contact with a lot of people, I probably would stay at home just because I don't think that is right to be out right now mingling with people.
Yeah, I agree.
But if you go to the grocery store, they're all over you. We went to Costco the other day and people were literally stacked on top of each other. And you're sitting there like, people, if you would listen to what the president and what the health officials are saying, this would come to an end faster.
I think when it comes to the schools and stuff, or not the schools, the shopping, if everybody was actually going to go back to work, the stores would stock back up because people have nothing to do right now but to talk, social media, and shop. There's nothing else to do. So the stores are going to stay empty till everybody goes back to work and they are able to restock again.
So, Deputy, how are you doing this morning, bud?
I'm awake. That's about the best I can say for it.
Of course, he's been an angry old man these last couple of days because he ain't working.
I don't know where you're cutting any grass at. I mean, it just snowed like 2 days ago.
Oh, I'm not cutting grass. I'm doing spring cleanups.
We don't have it. We have nothing on the ground. I mean,
Are you the southern side of Ohio?
No, we're in central Ohio. It's today's temps are going to be 60. We've got tomorrow is supposed to be 65, and then we've got rain coming in on
I'm out
Friday.
I'm out doing spring cleanups and dethatching. That's pretty much all I'm doing. I'm not mowing anything.
It's 35 here right now.
35.
Yes.
God almighty.
Yep.
Well, we still have 2 spring cleanups to do. We've got a mulch job to do possibly this weekend. I still have that slice seeding job to do next week. The only problem now is they've closed our dealership down, and I'm not sure that I can rent the slice seeder from them. So, and I'm running out of, it's time for me to restock on 2-cycle oil, all that stuff. And with them closed, I don't know how they're going to. They sent us a little email saying, if we needed stuff, they would ship it to us. So I may have to do that.
Yeah, my dealership's closed. His garage is open where he's fixing stuff, but he's not selling anything.
They said April 6th they would be back open. I'm not sure how they got April 6th when they just closed 3 days ago, but I'm not the brains of the operation, so.
I called Site One yesterday. They were open, but they had one employee to get all of those things out. Now, here's the problem with that. If we're all out there trying to get materials, that means we're all going to be grouped up around this tiny little office space where they have their cash registers. It's not even 14 foot wide and, 12 foot deep or so. The warehouse is bigger than that, but they got so much stuff laying on pallets and things. There's just no place to go. So how do I know that the guy ahead of me isn't carrying the virus because he's using safety measures? I mean, I don't know if you've seen some of the employees that these larger companies get, but dude,
Prince Charles just tested for the virus positive. I got Diego saying a 17-year-old died out in California.
Man, that sucks.
I know.
But there's got to be underlying problems with that. I mean,
for a 17-year-old is rare because usually it's the little babies that get it and elderly.
Yeah.
But I don't know.
Well, did you see all those college kids on spring break just all in one another and all that? Like they don't have.
So here's the way I look at it. At my age, I feel it's foolish. But if I was 20 years old and I spent all that money on spring break, I probably would have went down there. I probably would be making a mistake. I would have made a mistake by going, but I think my 20-year-old party attitude would have probably trumped my common sense.
I don't know, man.
They shouldn't have went. They should have shut the beaches down. They shouldn't have let them be down there. I blame actually them for that, not the kids. I mean, they're still kids.
I don't know if you guys heard about this, but anyone caught coughing on someone at a grocery store claiming to have COVID-19, coughing on vegetables. A guy in Walmart yesterday, I want to say Arizona, but I'm probably wrong, told one of the employees that he had COVID-19 and he coughed on her. They are now being arrested under the Terrorist Act.
They should. I knew that would happen sooner or later because people are like that.
Why would anybody even want to do that, even as a bad joke? I mean, this is not something to be messing around with. This is like the plague of 1918 and, the Black Death before that in the late 1800s. Are they just freaking ignorant assholes out there? I mean, I as a parent, if one of my kids did that, they wouldn't have to worry about getting terrorists because I'm going to tear his ass up. I don't care if he's 45 years old or not.
Yeah.
I'm going to beat his damn head off.
See, I told you, Deputy is angry. He took his angry pill this morning.
I'm not angry. That's just the damn truth about it.
I understand. I agree with you.
If any of us, and I said this on a live stream the other night, if any of us saw anybody coughing on an elderly person at the grocery store right now, literally just coughing on them, we'd whip their ass.
Yeah, I'd be in jail for sure. There's no question about it.
This is not a joke. This is, and I get, if this was something that was solely over in China, I could see some kids making a joke like, oh, I got this disease. This is not a joke. People are dying.
And here's my frustration. Even if you're one of those believers that this is all a big overreaction, this is, the government's overreaction, you're not going to help us get back to our normal by going out and coughing on people and making jokes. You got to play the game and just help get us all back to normal because it isn't something to be messing with right now. It isn't the government. Everybody's taking it serious. Even if you're not, you have to play their game and be kind and just help get back to normal.
Well,
Well,
the funeral homes and the autopsy labs being overbooked and overstocked is not a normal thing. You know what I
mm-mm.
mean? There's a waiting list to get buried now. We've never had that since, like I said, early 1900s, we had a waiting list. But even when malaria was going around so bad down south in the swamps during the Depression and down when they were doing the Panama Canal, we didn't have no waiting list to bury someone.
Yeah.
Just 3 days ago, they showed the beaches of California. They were packed, completely packed.
I'm not watching the news too much. I get up, check the
What?
weather, and I just move on.
Yeah,
What
I'd
in
get up to,
somebody's mind? But what in somebody's mind tells them it's okay right now to just go do what you want? Just do what you want. Don't worry about it. You're not going to get it. It's not so much that you get it, it's what you're doing to other people out here. Now, look, everybody might, a 55-year-old man might look like he's in shape, he might look healthy, and you give it to him. And the next thing you know, he's on a ventilator 3 days later and he's fighting for his life.
Yeah.
that's right, Miss Emery. It is stupidity. Or no cares,
That's mom. That's my mother. Don't agree
I
with
got to
her.
go. You guys have a great day, Deputy. Good seeing you, man.
See you
You
later,
too,
Shane.
brother.
Thanks for stopping by, man.
Get it done.
Have a good one, guys.
Wait, I hope mom grabs your ear and kicks you right in the tail one of these days for that.
Who, mama?
Yeah.
She will. She's a little lady too, man. She's probably what? How tall are you, mom? 5'1"?
Those that are 4'11" and below are the meanest ones.
Yeah, I was wondering about that. So the other, what Diego was saying about the pot or the homeless is they're sharing everything. With all of this going on, I haven't heard a darn thing about any kind of like crimes going on. So are all the criminals staying at home too? Like, are they out robbing banks? Are they out? I mean, I haven't. When was I have not heard of somebody being shot, and since in months around here.
Right.
It's like, so is crime rate dropped a lot too?
I think it's just they can only report the news on the situation that we're having.
Yeah.
And I'm going to tell you, if you say that word, YouTube closes our live streams down and all of that good stuff. So we try not to say it, call it the situation. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
There's a few words we're not allowed to text or chat.
Well, I have a hard time believing they'll shut me down. I'm too small. They could probably look at them bigger ones.
No, they're shutting everybody down, even little Steve Worley. You know what I mean? They shut him down like 4 times the other day. So it's just that.
Home invasions. So you able to get out and do anything?
Me?
Yeah.
Well, we've had snow on the ground. It might be gone today, but
You guys got snow?
yeah, man. Didn't you see my Instagram post? We got like 4 inches of snow Monday, I think. Woke up.
Yeah. Okay. We got a couple inches, but it was gone that day.
Well,
You
ours
got a lot
wasn't.
more than us. Oh man,
Yeah.
ours was gone that day.
We still had snow yesterday afternoon at like 4 o'clock. So, I mean, it warmed up during the night. I don't see but just a few streets where the shades are at now. But still, the grass ain't going to come out of dormancy until the
No.
ground temperature comes up.
No.
And here's the thing. It didn't stick to the pavement.
Right.
You know what I mean? So there was it didn't create any income or anything like that. And that was the same day that they shut everything down. And no one knew for certain whether we could go out and plow and salt if we were, you know what I mean?
I would think plowing would be essential in salting because that's safety and people got to be able to get out of their houses to go to the stores and stuff to get food. So I wouldn't even question plowing. But
There's so much confusion going on about who is and who's not. That's the problem.
You know, it's funny because it reminds me when I was in the Army, we'd have stuff come out like this, and we would have a shutdown, or we'd have a situation where only essential employees would show up for work in the military and stuff like that. And it was always the same confusion. Nobody ever knew who could and who couldn't stay home. So when in doubt, I just stayed home. I didn't go to work. but you never knew. And it was just the instructions are so vague. They're so vague. Because imagine if they actually had a list out though every single profession. They first of all, they wouldn't get them all, and they'd never get the order out. So it's hard to do. I think you got to play it in our case. In our case, you got to play it like play your situation. I know my buddy, he's an electrician. He's out working, but my brother, who's an electrician, he's not. So they shut down completely. But my friend, he's out working. So I don't know.
See, that's the problem right there, is they're not enforcing it. If you're going to shut us down, shut us down. If you're not, it
would be easier if they just shut the whole thing down. Say, done. The only thing open is grocery stores. That's it. Even gas stations could shut down because you can pay at the pump now. Yeah. So, it's just.
Well, not unless the store's open, you can't, because they got to have power on. They got to have the computers on.
Well, the stores can do that, though. The gas stations, before they shut down, they can leave their gas pumps on.
And then
we have people do that here all the time.
Yeah. I don't know if I haven't seen that around here yet. But I'm getting messages across the screen. I'm trying to read them. You can keep it.
Yeah, my mom hates the snow. I don't know why she lives in Michigan.
Dude,
we got some rain coming, though, it looks like. I'm watching the news right now. We got a lot of rain coming.
January 2021. By then, I hope to have everything sold off and I'm moving south. I'm just totally tired of the Michigan and their bullshit politics, and the roads not getting fixed or anything. They just spent another $350 on a damn truck that's kind of my baby. You know what I mean? Mm-hmm. That doesn't have 50,000 miles on it. And the front end's already beat out of it from just driving it on our roads. Come on now. That's horse shit. And the governor got elected on fix the damn roads. Well, she ain't fixed anything but her damn pocketbook and a couple of other people's in Lansing's pocketbook.
Who's running against her? I don't even know who's running against her.
No one was, she got elected on that. And she's got a couple more years, maybe 3 more years in office. But she hasn't done any of the stuff she's supposed to be doing.
Lanier says he answered your question the best of his knowledge.
All right, Danny. Thank you very much, buddy.
Jeremy, but what's an emergency? Because I know what an emergency electrical is an emergency, but you guys can't designate employees as essential and go do jobs?
My wife has to carry paperwork with her now in order to go to work. She works at Myers in Birch Run. And
that says she's an essential employee.
She's got to carry paperwork with her. If she gets pulled over,
I read that in this.
She gets pulled over without that, she's going to get a hefty fine. I don't remember if it's $500 or $1,000 or something. So for us to go out and work, is it worth getting pulled over to pay that fine? Because right now that would probably sink us.
Yeah. Sometimes, yeah, it probably isn't worth it.
It's really ridiculous that there's really such things going on.
Hey, you guys want to come up? There's a link.
I'm on. What does Jeremy do?
Here's my brother. He's an electrician.
He's on emergency calls only.
Yeah.
Come on up here, Danny. Have a cup of coffee and talk with Mr. Floyd here. We know you're not camera shy. Come on.
Oh, he's not camera shy.
Oh, no. Mm-hmm.
5 nursing homes. Yeah. And that makes sense, man. If power goes out or something, you got to be there. That makes a lot of sense, you know. Well, it's a good time to clean out your garage, I guess, Jeremy.
I don't know. How much cleaning can you do?
Oh, he can do a lot. His garage is packed.
Yeah.
It might take him the whole 2 weeks quarantine. I'm just kidding. He's got a lot of stuff in his garage.
Yeah. Is it tools and stuff he works
Yeah.
with? I mean,
He probably got tools in there he don't even know he has anymore.
right there. Yeah.
He need my own pole barn.
Yeah. Jeremy, you'll fill it up. I guarantee it.
This is that more room you get, the more stuff you collect.
It's nuts. It's nuts. And even trying to liquidate, I mean, you just keep bringing it home. You know? It's not an old truck.
Well, I know your nieces would like the golf cart up here if you don't want it. Reached out to Echo to see what the deal is with the air filters.
In red on them, yeah. I'm sure he'll find out.
Oh yeah, he's got a lot more connections than I do.
Oh yeah. Mom has work. Yeah.
Jeremy, you need to get over there and fix Mom's irrigation. My mom's sprinkler system quit working, and
I don't know.
my brother knows a little bit about it.
I'm just wondering.
Hello, I'm gonna butcher your name. Is Shirley? Welcome.
Oh. It's a good thing you welcomed her, buddy. You know, I've got the notifications turned on, and I know that you're on, but it's not showing me that we're live right now. So that may be why you're not picking up people.
I mean, I got 7 watching now. It's been pretty consistent with 7 to 5 this morning.
I know, but it's not.
Now. It's been pretty.
But it's not broadcasting it out to YouTube that you're live, bro.
Oh, I don't know. Is that something I got to do?
No, it should be put out there. I don't know what Bom Dia means. I don't even know what
I don't know what
that
Bom
is.
Dia means either.
That must be.
I'm looking at maybe good morning. I'm looking it up right now. Good morning in English. It's Brazilian.
Brazilian, yeah.
I had a couple of Brazilian foreign exchange students go to our school my senior year. Still in contact with one of them a little bit on Facebook, not much, but
Diego says it means good day.
good day.
I should have known that because I was married to a Portuguese for a long time. I should have known that.
This says good morning, good day. Google Translate.
Yeah.
Boom dia. Is it boom dia?
Bom dia.
Bom dia?
Yeah.
I'm going to start saying that. Bom dia.
Yeah. No. No, when you're not around it every day anymore, you forget most of it.
Yeah, my oldest daughter, my oldest daughter knows a lot of Spanish. She don't speak it fluently, but she understands it. So she knows what people are saying when they're talking.
Well, Mom's in the house, so I can't tell you the 3 most important Spanish phrases.
She wouldn't know them anyway.
Yeah, but someone would translate them. And
How do I block her so she can't? We can do things on here without me getting in trouble.
yeah, that's pretty bad when you let mom in so she can watch what you and your brother are doing.
Nah,
Mom
I
doesn't.
know
care.
No, mom doesn't care.
Yeah, right.
No, with us not being able to go to each other's houses, this is literally the only way. The news said this morning that Skype and FaceTime and all of them have seen the highest in use they've ever had, because all these people need to see the face to face contact still, especially with the elderly. They really want it.
Why would we want to block her there, Jeremy? I'm no saint. I'm no saint.
Because Jeremy's just mad because I'm her favorite.
Oh,
the oldest,
yeah. Well,
even though he got everything from her, growing up.
Right.
He's got middle child syndrome.
Oh my goodness, I've heard about that. I've never experienced it, but I've heard about it.
Oh, I didn't believe it until I have my middle child. She's got it bad, and so I never believed it, but it's a thing. It's definitely a thing.
Oh yeah, because the oldest one's always, even there's so many years between my oldest one and the youngest one. There's still that, like, oh, you're a baby and here's so much more. Do you baby me? I'm like, no, not really. Just the fact that I have more patience now than I did when you were coming up. And she doesn't try my patience like you did, son. Your sister goes over and sits down and shuts her mouth. She doesn't try me 4 times every 5 seconds.
Hit my big 9 today, 14 away.
Well, buddy, I would try to help you out, but I'm already subscribed to you. So
I don't know. You guys got to go check out Linear Lawn. Mom, Jeremy, go subscribe to his channel, man.
Yeah.
He's a good guy. He's trying to get to 9K.
Then actually watch him.
I'm trying to get to 1K. He's getting to 9K. But Jeremy, you would actually really like him. He does a lot of unboxing with Milwaukee and DeWalt and stuff like that with power equipment. And he's not just in the lawn care. He does all kinds of product review type stuff.
And you can laugh at him for washing, waxing, and polishing his cotton picking mowers.
Yeah, and be jealous of how clean his garage is all the time, and
he's a poser mower because he never gets dirty.
He never mows. I'm not.
He keeps his all nice.
Do you even mow, bro? You even mow, bro?
I've seen footage of him mowing, but I think it was someone else's mowers because his mowers are just too clean and they're
right.
He never shows us the dial on the hour meter. He never shows that on camera.
I power washed my mowers the other day and they looked exactly the same when I got done. I was like, what did I even do this for? They're so dirty.
You got to put super clean on them, bro.
Yeah, I didn't know if I could do like soap cleaner and degreaser. So I just power washed them with water, but next time I will.
Yeah. Oh, he'll be mowing today, but with somebody else's mowers. He ain't getting his dirty.
Yeah, exactly.
Poor Danny. He catches it from all sides now lately, boy.
From everybody, too.
Right.
He gets it from everybody. JT was Life of JT was giving it to him the other day.
Was he?
Yeah, on his channel.
I was given that's right, lawn service. Jazzy James crap last night about his clickbaiting. You know what I mean? He's like, I got to get views, man. I didn't want to tell him if he'd made better videos and quit wearing that Saving Green hat. He might actually get some views because everybody's about turned off from Saving Green.
Yeah.
I don't know
He still has a lot of subscribers though.
But
when I first started watching videos, I he was one that popped up, and I watched him, and I haven't watched him in a long time. And then he had a video pop up or something that kind of clicked on it, and he had like, how does he like 47,000 views? I was like, or subscribers,
but not that many views. See, that's the whole thing.
Yeah.
But he's so arrogant, and he damaged himself a lot with some shenanigans that went on with our mutual, I would say, friend now, I guess, or online friend.
I don't even know what all happened. I got it.
Dude,
I don't even want to know, but
you don't want to know. It was.
I don't. I knew there was something going on, but I couldn't even tell you how it began or what happened.
It was just way too messed up. That's all I'm going to tell you.
Yeah, the only reason I knew about it was through watching Ben, and then that's when I first heard something, and then that's Ben actually turned me on to Lawn Stars, which got me into all you guys.
Quinn needs to eat. Kid never eats. Wow. You got
his daughter.
Don't ever eat.
His daughter, yeah, she's picky. She survives on hot dogs and macaroni and cheese.
How old is she?
What is she? She just turned 4. Jeremy.
Yeah.
He's one of those over 40 with kids under 5 guys.
Right.
He has 4 daughters. 2 of them one of them's 20, one of them's 16, and then he got divorced, remarried, and then had 2 kids in the last 5 years. So he's got a good 10-year, 11-year gap between his 2 middle kids. All girls too. I got 3 girls. He's got 4 girls. My mom finally got her first grandson the other day from her husband's son. So I know she's happy about that. She can actually buy some blue stuff.
Yeah.
I don't say I avoid watching Saving Green. I don't avoid it at all. I just don't. He's not one that I'm watching.
He's not one that I follow anymore.
He's not one I watch a lot anymore.
He would probably be entertaining if I didn't know the business and I was just getting started out. He'd probably be kind of entertaining.
Oh yeah, Aaron.
He puts out so much false information out there and such bullshit that can't.
People like me wouldn't know because I'm still new. Yeah.
I wouldn't watch it. Like he did a fertilizing video that in my area. Bullshit, brother. That's a federal law. Federal law over, you know what I mean? They can't ease a federal law. They can make it more restrictive, but they can't wipe it out. And I tried to explain that to him, and then he takes it all down and blocks me, and then I'm a biggest piece of, it's like, dude, you're putting out false information. You're going to get someone in trouble. So stop doing it,
Yeah.
And, but he knows everything about every law and everything. And it's like, okay, man, I can't be, be of no help. And you're not going to leave my comment up so that people can actually go back and check it, fact check this, so whatever. And then all the big stuff started with Brando and all of those folks that live right there near him. And then I tried to just, forgive and forget and move on. And he popped up in one of my suggestions. I got about 3 minutes in it, and he was still the same arrogant ass that he's always been. And I'm like, that's it. I'm done. Click. Too bad I can't block his channel. But he's lawn care related, so
right.
You know what I mean? I can put not interested in it all I want, but it still keeps popping up once or twice a month.
Hey, I got you on Instagram, don't I?
Yeah.
Why can't I find you right now?
I don't know. I sent you a message
Yeah, I'm looking at it.
The other day.
I don't know how to use it honestly that well because I don't even know how to get to my messages right now. That's what I'm trying to look at. That's how little I'm trying to get better at it.
Oh, now, of course, my dog wants to go out now that we're here.
Yeah, that's how it works.
Yeah.
Uh,
You really need to go out that bad, dog?
go let him out. I'm trying to figure this out real quick. Or do you gotta go out with him?
It's right here it is that I have used.
Well, how do you find your messages? Why am I struggling with this thing?
It's up in the top right-hand corner.
Right. Yeah.
There's a little arrow thing right there. So let me go let this pup out.
Oh, there it is. You're right. I keep forgetting. Yeah, that's fine.
is.
I found it now.
Come on, you cutting cookie dog.
Oh, yeah. Sorry, guys. I got a message now. What's up, Peterson? Welcome. Outside of New Orleans. I started YouTube in July of last year when I was still in the Army, because I wanted to show the transition from out of the Army until I'm done with my life, I guess. I don't know when I'm going to stop, if I'll ever stop. But anyway, I started last July while I was in the Army. My first video, I'm actually in uniform, clean shaved and all that. Over, I would say, August, maybe September of last year through December, I wasn't really committed to it yet like I wanted to be. I was getting back home, moving back to Michigan, so it was a lot going on. Excuse me. And then over the wintertime, I kind of got into it a lot more. After the first year, I'm starting to get more consistent with my videos. I put 2 vlogs up a week, and then I try to go live twice a week. I think right now, because I'm running a solo act, I'm going to keep Lawn Dog Coffee going at 9 o'clock on Mondays and Wednesdays. Just because I don't have to get out there so early right now, because I'm only doing maybe 1 to 2 yards a day. Plus, we get a good frost like this morning, and I really don't want to be out there in the frost. I want to evaporate a little bit. But, yeah, I started in July last year. So, but I don't even consider it. I say I started it, but I really didn't get consistent with YouTube and really start pushing videos out till probably the first of this year. So, Diego asked when did I started my YouTube.
Yes, and I watched the first one again when you were still in your uniform. I ran your whole playlist again. I think you're one of those deserving channels that need to get their watch hours up, and I shared it out. Yeah.
I got a little, I mean.
He's got more hair than I got. Mine's a little tighter.
He trims us down.
I didn't do that. I'm going to tell you what happened. I went over to the college.
This is from having 3 daughters.
Yeah, exactly. Well, this is from being old and doing U-turns under the sheets. But, whoops. I went to the college because the hairdressers over there need to practice on someone, and it costs you the same as going to a regular salon, but it gives the kids practice. And I usually get a really nice haircut there. This last time I got a real newbie, and she really scalped me. I had little spots that were down to nearly to the scalp, and others that were not cut. And she was so nervous with those clippers and shaking all over the place. So when she was done, she turned me around there, to look at the back of the mirror and everything. I'm like, honey, you really got to fix this somehow. And she's like, well, I really don't know how to fix it. I'm like, well, just get your guide over there and put them on your clippers to start in the front and go to the back. And when you're done there, go the opposite way and we'll fix it.
Yeah. My sister was she kind of still is a hairstylist. She really don't do it no more because she got too much pain in her hands. But when she was going through school, I used to go down there and get the haircuts from the students, from her and other people that she knew. And every once in a while they'd butcher it, which I don't care. I wear a hat probably 90% of my life. So I don't care what my hair looks like most of the time.
Me too. I like wearing my beanie, but my grandkids were here over the weekend. And somehow the oldest granddaughter,
come on, Diego,
talked me out of my beanie. My camouflage. I'm like, how in the world did I let that kid do that to me?
My daughter takes mine all the time, my oldest.
She
takes all my hats and my beanies and everything.
She batted them little eyebrows, and next thing you know, yeah, okay, go ahead. You don't have one. Okay, you lost yours. Okay, take that one. I can always go to Bass Pro and get another one.
Yeah.
No big deal. She always does that to me. And she's
got to give that a thumbs up for me. I only got 6. I've had a lot of people in here today. I only got 6 thumbs up.
Well, I haven't done it yet, so there you go. I went over there and done it. I usually wait until after.
No, I know. It's like some people, that's all they talk about. Every 5 minutes, give a thumbs up, give a thumbs up. I don't think I do it enough.
Or subscribe.
Yeah. Yeah, I don't do this for that so much.
Yeah. Man, I can't wait for this season to get started and get over with.
Oh, I know. I'm ready to get out there and just mow it. It's just, I'm happier. I'm relaxed when I'm on a lawnmower. I'm just like, no worries. It's a different type of stress relief that I've never had before. Where I'm just out there mowing, and it's awesome.
Yeah.
Yep, I'm ready for this all to be over.
Yes, they do, Miss Emery. Yes, they do. They suck us in every time.
I'm making a video about you now.
That's fine. That's fine.
Thanks, Peterson.
You might want to clean it up a little bit because sometimes my language is a little rough.
But how's it down in New Orleans, Peterson? When's Mardi Gras? Is that in the spring?
It was like a month ago or
was it
3 weeks ago? Yeah. That's okay, Diego. You do one about us, we'll do one about you, and see what happens.
You don't want to, Diego. You don't want the Lawn Stars to do a parody of you, man. Don't let them do it. I've seen their parodies.
We might. We need new material. We'll throw some rocks around and throw some little cactus down there, and he says, I know how that works. I've been around.
Same as all over, yeah.
Yeah, but they're cutting down south. You know what I mean?
They have to. They have to be essential.
Well, no, I mean they're literally, the grass is growing like crazy down there.
Yeah.
Their soil temperatures ain't never dropped below 58 degrees where it grows good.
No.
And that's when our grass is going to start growing, is when the soil temperature gets up around 53 to 58. Then the roots will start, and then.
That's why I'm trying to get a lot of this dethatching done right now when it's around 45, because that way the ground's opened up to the air and the heat and absorb it a little bit quicker. So maybe I can get out there cutting a little bit sooner.
Have you used one of those thermometers on the ground and see what the ground temperature is?
No, I haven't yet.
You have one?
No, because I saw people with those. Do they just use like the old steak thermometers? You stick a steak in, or they actually
it's like the ones you find the hot spots in the walls with the fire department. Or maybe one of those instant read thermometers that you use for skin. I don't know if that would work or not, but it's similar to that. I mean,
I have to look into it. No, I don't have one.
I don't know if a regular thermometer would give you a true reading of the surface temperature or not. You know what I mean? Because you got to stand it up somehow, make contact with it.
I would think. I was thinking one of those thermometers that are pointed, like that you'd stick in a steak or something to see what the medium heat or medium cooked stuff. But I think that would take a while to get up to temp. I don't know.
Well, that would be air temp, though. You know what I mean?
Well, no, you stick it in the ground.
Yeah, but that's still going to be up to where the air temp's going to affect it.
Yeah.
These instant read thermometers, you just point and shoot, and it gives you.
Oh, are you talking about the radar? Gotcha.
Yeah.
Yeah. Like, okay.
Yeah.
I saw a video the other day. Somebody was sticking one into the ground, so that's what I thought you were talking about.
Diego, we'd still find something to spoof you on, brother. That'd even be funnier because nobody knows what you look like, so we could just have a ball with it. We might have feathers on our head.
I actually have a picture of him. Let me see. Not a picture of him personally, a image in my head of what he looks like.
Yeah.
Kind of like a George Lopez, but a little bit younger kind of guy, you know?
His first commentator. Yeah, before all this stuff went down, I was subscribed to Shane too. And before he got with Saving Green, he was a pretty good dude, and then he got off on the sidetrack. Now he's back, and I'm glad to see it. I'm still keeping my eye on him. You know what I mean? But I think he's doing a whole lot better. He's grown so much in the last month or so, not just professionally, but also personally. And I'm kind of glad to see him back and that kind of thing.
Low 68, high is 87. My God.
Bro, I would melt.
But I don't know if I could live there because I can't imagine. I hate the humidity in Michigan. I can't imagine the humidity in Louisiana. My God.
Like living in Florida.
Ugh.
You know? So I'm sure the humidity would be about the same though, because we're peninsula's too, you know.
Yeah, but I don't know. Maybe.
I'm gonna tell you one thing.
When I was out in Colorado, they were bitching about 5% humidity, and I would laugh at them like, "You guys are funny."
Yeah. My aunt and uncle went up to Maine during the winter for Christmas, and it snowed on them. And they're not snowbirds. They lived in Florida all their lives. My uncle told me that it was actually warmer with the snow on the ground than it was in Florida when they left. It felt warmer to his skin. He didn't need as heavy of a coat without the wet cold that was in Florida.
I mean, it's true. So when I was in Afghanistan, it was hot. It was hot. In the summertime, we'd get really hot, like above 100. And when it would drop to 80 at night, it felt cold.
Yeah.
It's just because it was just a big temperature drop. Your body gets used to 100, and then you get down to 80, and it felt so cold. Like you'd start throwing on layers, and you understood it, but I understand what he's saying down in Florida. Like when you go if you're used to a certain temperature and it drops like that, I understand why they put coats on, and all of us guys from Michigan are down there swimming at the same time, you know. It's hot here in Florida. I had a breeze.
He can be a little mean. I don't notice him being mean. I notice him being blunt, but not so mean. I guess would be considered mean too.
Mean to his employees, or does he mean like mean to?
I don't know.
Oh, I guess I haven't seen it.
I haven't seen it.
I haven't seen nobody really getting mean on videos.
Nobody but Ray. But Bo deserved everything he had said, and he really wasn't mean. He was just honest with him. And now that he's gone, now his new guys aren't showing up on days, and Had one guy worked really good and then didn't show up the next day after he got paid because he pays him in cash the first week or so they're in there. Man, that's just a mistake,
Mm-hmm.
you know.
I already talked to all my guys. Right now, their first paycheck for all the work they do from me from now till basically April 10th is all going to be on the first paycheck will be April 15th. But right now, I mean, ain't none of them making any money on me anyway. But that was kind of the deal when I talked to them. But I heard it really hot in Florida. Rain days. We get everything here.
Oh man.
Days, snow, warm, heat.
Well, it rained 4 days ago and then snowed 2 days ago. I'm like,
It looks like we got a big storm coming in tomorrow or something. I was just looking at the news.
I don't know. We were supposed to do a drainage job on Monday and woke up with all the snow on the ground. Even down in Grand Blanc where the job's at, there was a lot of snow on the ground.
Yeah, we're
So
supposed
that got put off, you know, because you're not going to do a drainage job with water melting off the roof and running down the gutters because that's what you're doing. Just trying to putting the gutter extensions on, and that's just going to be a sloppy, muddy mess. And now, if we tried to do it, it would be more of a mess than it would be worth. And yesterday, or the day before, we couldn't get materials. Yesterday, the supply house was open. Don't know about today. So it's like, you know what? Screw it. Just let's not do it. No, it's one of those when you're dealing with, you know, the higher end clients, doctors and lawyers, you can't go there on the weekend. They don't want you around on the weekend when they're home.
Right.
You know, and they sure don't want you to leave something open over the weekend either. Everything's got to be sealed up before you go home on Friday, even if it's only temporary. Dude, we've put plywood down over the top of trenches and cover the edges of the plywood up to keep someone from falling in there. You know what I mean? Just to cover up temporarily. Some of the things you have to go through for some of these jobs is a pain in the butt.
Yeah.
You know, knowing it's going to take 3 weeks for you to get everything installed and you can't cover anything up until all the valves are in and all the pipes, main runs are run. And
make sure you have no leaks and stuff, right?
Yeah. Yeah. But they, you know, and we use a pipe puller to pull the pipe in the ground. So we would know immediately, but the main lines are usually hard piped and we don't want no leaks in that. And there's always wire in the trench and the stuff that goes in very last. So Jeremy says this weekend storm.
Yeah, but they're talking AM showers tomorrow and Thursday. Well, fine.
That's great, right?
It's fine with me. I don't care.
Your wet leaves will be heavier and you won't be able to blow them out so well. You have to use a rake.
I hate blowing out mulch beds. I tell you, I feel like I blow more mulch out than I do freaking leaves sometimes. So I don't even, I go over it very lightly. And
there's a trick to that. If you want to know it, I'll tell you.
Don't blow them out.
No, you blow them out, but don't blow the leaves that are right at your feet. Back up and use your tube at about a 45-degree angle and blow them out. And then when you get close to the base of the bushes, stick it right down in the middle of the bush and crank it wide open and let it blow it out. Blow those out lightly with the 45-degree angle and then do it again as many times as it takes to get them out. Or grab your little rake and just rake them out, you know. But yeah, you can't go directly on them. You gotta go to like a 45-degree angle at them or less. You know what I mean? And you got to be 6-7 feet away from what you're trying to blow out with the. I don't know if you're using the 80-10, if you're using the 800, whatever. The bigger blowers.
Yeah, I'm using the 770 right now just because the 8010's in that shop for that recall.
Yeah.
Strap thing, yeah.
Do you have a hand blower?
I do. I got a little one. Yeah, it's just a little Poland. This is the first one I bought. It works.
Look,
it works well, but
if you can take that out there and do your beds first, that'll save you a whole lot of time being so young in the business.
Yeah.
Yeah. That'll save you a whole lot of time. You know, it's just you got to learn how to use those bigger ones. And You're going to blow mulch out.
Yeah, I know.
I still do sometimes, but
The brother has come. What are you doing?
Eating
hey,
breakfast.
what's up?
That's my brother Jeremy,
Hi, Jeremy.
deputy. He's
How you
over.
doing, man?
He's over in the thumb.
Is he?
No, you.
Oh yeah,
Jeremy's by me.
I
He's over in the thumb.
say wow. He's gonna have breakfast without me. Oh my goodness.
I ate way earlier. You on your phone?
Someone's trying to call in, but I don't know the number, so
Jeremy, where my niece is at?
oh how cute. See, they're
You see
being
her?
nice.
Yeah, I see her.
Come here, Quinn. Come say hi to Uncle Jeff.
Hey, Quinny. You don't know this guy. That's okay.
Hi, Quinny.
Hi.
By the way, happy birthday.
Oh, today's her birthday?
No, it was a couple days ago, but I didn't get a chance to see her because we were driving to Detroit, and now with all this lockdown, I'm gonna come visit you after we can go visit people again. Okay? She's just standing there.
She's like,
She's just like lost, dude.
Yep.
okay, whatever. I'm surprised she doesn't have a Supergirl cape on her already.
She's a Supergirl. She likes them. She likes them superheroes for sure.
Yeah.
I got her. So what was it? Christmas time. I bought her a Spider-Man shooter,
Yeah.
and it shot out silly string. And I put it on her wrist there. Christmas, we were all over there, and she shot that silly string all over Jeremy's house. It was hilarious.
It was hilarious for everybody but me that had to clean it up.
She was shooting silly string all over the Christmas tree, all over the angel. It was pretty funny. I'm gonna have to get her a refill kit.
Yeah. Yep.
See you later, Diego. Thanks for stopping in, man.
Oh man, this phone is going to drive me nuts here soon. I hate it when people start canceling, and it's only early in the morning.
Mm-hmm. You heard anything about softball yet? I haven't heard nothing.
No.
They haven't canceled.
I'm hoping this clears up by the end of spring break, but I doubt it. So
So do I.
if it doesn't happen after spring break, I doubt we're gonna even have softball.
Yeah, I don't think no, because we got if we go April 6th, like they're talking about, or April 13th, whatever, we'll still have 30 games.
Yep.
But if they can't go any longer than that, I think the season will be done.
Yeah, and I got a feeling it's gonna go longer than that. I mean, realistically, we're just in the beginning of this. I mean,
Numbers have slowed down from what I read. They're still climbing, but they're not climbing as fast.
right, but they don't even have all the results back yet. That's the thing.
And there's a lot of people that weren't testing. I know.
I don't know. I know if you cough or sneeze in public, everybody's grabbing a roll of toilet paper.
Yeah.
I better check my TP status today, actually.
Dude, there ain't none on the shelves to be had around here. It's like,
They go as fast as they put them on it still. I don't understand it.
I don't
Everybody
either.
has to have enough toilet paper by now.
but that's
also
not even
heard-
one of the symptoms.
I also heard if you don't have TP, you can spray Pam between your butt cheeks and it'll just slide right out. You don't even have to worry about it.
Yeah. I live out far enough out in the sticks. I've got some corn cobs to use, and
Yeah.
I can always cut a hole in the floor of the shed and dig me a little hole there and put me a bucket over it with no bottom in it. That'd be fine for me. Just throw some lime or some sawdust over it and cover the hole back up when I'm done. And this is all over with.
Yeah. Yep. We used to have to use wag bags in the Army. That didn't have nothing to do with toilet paper, but we used to have to place a bag over the hole and poop in the bag and then bag it up and go throw it away. It was gross.
Yeah. Dude, at the cabin up north, we didn't have running water to it, but we had a commode that was set in the floor, and we would put the bags in it and use them and then take them and throw them in the pit because it would just be so damn cold up there, you know. During hunting season, you didn't want to go outside.
No.
You didn't want to use the outhouse. It's like, yeah. And during the summertime, you didn't want to risk the running into bears.
Like you just woke up, Vanessa. There's a smile. That's his other one. That's his third child.
There's the working girl. I got to get out of here.
What's that? Hey, Steph.
It's the office.
Working from home?
Yeah, she's working.
Oh, yeah, until at least the 13th, depending on the schools.
April 13th?
Yeah, depending on the schools, it sounds like we're going to go with whatever the schools decide.
Yeah.
Hey, on a good note, look at she's got a window view.
An office with a window, finally.
Yeah, you two will get each other's throats in a week, right?
Oh, 2 days.
2 days. I know. I tell you, there's gonna be a lot of babies born in 9 months too.
I just asked that question the other day. What's the population explosion going to be?
It's gonna be crazy. It's gonna be crazy. There's only two things to do when you're married. That's argue and have sex. That's it.
That's about it. But you know,
Babies and divorces.
These divorces are gonna happen over the next month.
But after a while, you start getting there's three kinds of sex. You know, the hallway sex, the doorway sex, and the I got to go to work sex.
Yep.
I had to explain hallway sex to people in the military. They didn't understand it. I said, you know, when you walk by each other, you can just say "F you, F you." And that's
Right.
it.
That's it. That's all you're getting. In the morning is before you had coffee. That's the first thing you say to each other. It's not good morning anymore. It's somebody went outside.
How do I see who's chatting? I can't even see.
No one.
What do you mean? You don't have a picture of us? Oh, you don't see.
I just see you guys, but I don't see.
No one said anything in a while.
I don't know how it works on the phone, Jeremy. I can see it.
Right.
No more babies for my boys, and please no divorces.
There
Look,
ain't
mom likes
house.
her
Oh,
daughter-in-law.
I have to click on chat and then like it pulls up, but it just makes you guys disappear.
Hey, show your clean garage to deputy.
No, you don't want to do that.
I know you're in there smoking.
Bro, it can't be no worse than one of my shops up here.
I don't need to see your high school trophies, living in the dream, past.
Those are the
Wow, look at that.
Those are the kids.
Here, I'll make you feel better in just a minute. I'll show you what one of our messy places looks like. It's just stacked wall to wall with stuff. I'm sure I got a picture of it somewhere. I know I ain't deleted it. Just
I don't
know
think
where
you're getting any more grandchildren from me or Jeremy, Ma. I think
Nope.
we got that problem fixed.
Yep. Stephanie's taken care of, and if something happens with me and Stephanie, I'm getting taken care of.
Man, I can't believe I might have just took them out. I don't know. This Sprint keeps rearranging all my photos on my phone, and I don't know how they're doing it or why they're doing it. I didn't give them permission to do anything with them. And there's still half my photos are missing. And it keeps going up when I'm trying to go down to look at them. Well, we're not in there. Huh. I did go through and clear a bunch of them out. I might have deleted them.
Jeremy, go back up when you figure out what the heck you did. I sent you a message on Instagram.
Yeah, I got it. I just haven't replied to it yet.
Good. I just want to let I found you.
I've got to find a piece of mail to give you the address, to tell you the truth.
Well, I'm trying to send some stickers out to people. I got a bunch of them here, and
No, the last ones that came in, my wife wasn't happy with them. So
yeah.
she sent them back. And then I was supposed to get some from Emily Worley, and she's been sick. And that never happened.
I use Sticker Yeti.
Sticker Yeti.
Yep, that's who I use. I've used them in the past, and I have. They did this one for me back when I did my club softball team.
Yeah.
And then, well, this is half of it. I cut the owner lawn care part off, but this is the other sticker part.
Right.
I have no issues with them at all.
And that's multicolor. So what do they charge you for that?
They're cheap. I thought they were cheap. I'd have to look. Let me see. I can look it up real quick.
Dadgummit, I can't find the pictures of the garage. Oh. Well, here's one that'll show you the mess. Kind of the mess, at least. See, it's a mess.
That's not a mess.
That's a mess.
Project. Let's see. Welcome, Jeff.
See, here. This is better. You can see the stuff laying all around now.
Oh yeah.
That's the carburetors for that little 6-cylinder engine.
So
Here.
how much you paying for the stickers that do like Mama Worley?
She told me that it would be. Hang on a minute. I'll go over there and tell you what she told me, because I believe I have it on Instagram what the price was.
So I basically pay $1 a sticker.
I don't think it was that much.
Sorry, bro. I was looking
But,
at something.
I've only been there for 5-10 minutes.
That's okay. Deputy's been there longer. He's been in the background longer.
yeah,
I paid $1 a sticker. Matte finished. I like the matte finished. So
I'm not sure. I can't find the quote that she gave me, and my phone done this weird thing that I had too many text messages, so it deleted everything except for what was locked. I'm like, I don't know. I have all the information where it was at.
Yeti.com. That's what I go through.
Here it is. For 100 magnetic business cards, it's $40.19. Include shipping.
That's pretty good.
100 business cards size stickers is $34.82, including shipping. Design fee is $25, so it'd be a total of $125.
That's not bad. Yeah, mine are die cut. They're specially cut, so they're not like business card square stickers. They're die.
Yeah, well, that's what I asked for. I wanted them to look just like my business card, but to be magnetic.
No, that's a good price. The magnetic, that's a good price for those, because even the ones that what are you doing? Even the ones that I tried looking at magnetic business cards, and they were a lot more expensive even through Vistaprint.
Yeah, Vistaprint and I don't get along very well anymore.
No.
I was playing with the cat thing, and I keep exiting myself out, trying to figure things out.
Yeah, it's all good.
What was that is a 34 Chevrolet 2-door coupe
Okay.
race car. Old drag car from the 60s and early 70s.
Yeah, she'll remember. My mom remembers. She's old.
One of them barn finds.
I'm gonna one day get my wife. She wants a Mustang from what are they, 65 or something? One of the first ones, 65 and a half or something.
Yeah, my
That's like her dream car.
My
I
wife
want-
wants the
I'm a vet
pink
guy. I like
convertible slug bug.
what?
A pink convertible slug bug.
I'm a vet. I
Yeah.
like Corvettes. I like the old Corvettes.
I know.
My wife wants a Camaro. She wants the 78 Camaro. I'm like, why not a 68? The ones that look good, you know? The 78s were ugly. Well, I don't want to.
Mustang, Mom. I don't know what it's somewhere in there she wants. She always says it's something in a 60 something and a half. I don't know.
66 and a half. They had 2 years that they did a half year, and they were convertibles.
Yeah.
The half years were convertibles. That was 66 and 68.
Well, if I win the lottery, I'm buying a vet. She's not getting her Mustang.
Why?
She might be able to get both. I don't know. I guess I can afford to have both.
Dude, now, you got to keep
Well, I
mama
got a
happy.
lottery ticket. That's what I got to do first.
You got to keep mama happy, man. She comes first.
She just FaceTimed me. I didn't answer her. I got to call her back here in a minute.
She's going to
They're
whoop
on the
you.
road. They're on the road back right now. So
You know, if she catches you asleep and wraps you in a sheet and has her rolling pin, I don't care how big and strong you are, you're in a world of hurt right then and there.
yeah,
And if she gets the kids to hang on to all four corners, you're really in trouble.
I'm locating Liz and Aurora right now. See where they're at. I wonder if they're out of Colorado yet.
Bet, yuck, she says. Yeah.
Vet, nah. There ain't nothing wrong with a vet.
If I had my dream vehicle, it'd be a 66 Chevrolet pickup truck with the V8, the 3 on the tree,
Oh,
step side.
Those new Jeep trucks are looking pretty sharp right now too.
Oh, man, I will never spend the money that they want for a new truck. I will take the depreciation for a year-old truck with 50 or 60,000 miles on it before I would buy a new truck. Just not
I
going
want-
to happen.
I want one of those brand new Ford Broncos is what I want.
Those are sharp looking too.
I haven't seen one yet.
Yeah, they're sharp.
They are, huh?
Let's see if I can find one real quick. Pull
They
it up.
actually brought back kind of the old school look to it.
Oh, they did like the 80s models?
Yeah.
Yeah. The original ones were really tiny box things. I mean, for guys like me, I couldn't even put the seat back far enough to be comfortable in it because my knees were still underneath the dash. So we'd unbolt the front seat and move it back 4 or 5 inches and put new blocks under it and bolt it back down so we could get in there and drive it.
Like that. Haha.
Is that the new ones?
Not like that, the one he's got up, but yeah, I like the it's got the boxy look to it.
Yeah.
It's not bad.
No, that's not terrible. It has too many windows.
It looks like, yeah, I agree with that. It almost looks like a
Jeep.
well, I was gonna say a Hummer,
Yeah.
maybe, but a lot of windows. You're right.
Did they have that in a 2-door version?
That looks sweet if you could get it in a
That one is a 2-door version. That's 2 doors on that.
yeah 1 2
That's
right here.
cool. I see.
Yep.
2-door means 1 door on each side.
Yeah, Jeremy. He means like a smaller one.
Oh, yeah, I don't know what I'm thinking.
That's a 4-door. So
I don't know. I don't see it, and it looks like these don't come out till next year. 2021 Bronco will be revealed in March. Who would do that? Like, my God.
yeah,
That looks
who,
way too military-ish.
who would only put out a 4-door version of that too? Most Broncos back in the day were 2-door vehicles.
Right. 2-door with the roll bar over the middle, and
Removable cap.
yep.
You know.
My Uncle Red used to have one.
Mhm.
Yeah. I always liked the GMC Jimmies because they had, you know, the larger motors and the bigger transmissions in them. So I always liked those a little better than I did the Broncos. Nothing to do with Ford circling the problem when they were made. So, I mean, they don't even get them out the door before they circle the first problem with them.
Yeah.
I noticed you're driving a Ford too, and then you got one at your shop that you're fixing to have lettered up. Another one.
The one I'm getting lettered up right now is a F-250.
Yeah.
I like 2009, I think.
Yeah.
It's got the suicide doors on the back.
Yeah. The 06, the bed's already rusted completely off of it and fallen down. I think it only has 51,000 miles on it, and the bed has rusted completely down to the frame to where I've got it strapped up to put fuel in it. This is ridiculous for a bed to go that on a Ford.
Yeah. When it comes time to upgrade, whether that be end of this year, next year, 2 years from now, I'm going to look at more research on what trucks last the longest. I don't know. GMC, Chevy, Ford, I think they all make good trucks, depending on what you want them for. I don't know. You drive a Chevy. Jeremy drives a Chevy right now, don't you?
Yeah. Z71.
But I used to drive a lot of Dodges. I like Dodges, but I know that they got that side panel rust so bad. In Michigan, if they quit using salt and go to a dirt mix, it'd help so many people with rust.
Yeah, but
It's hard to do. We get so much snow, I know.
we could use beet juice, as
I
a
heard
brine.
juice is a new.
And it would work just as well, but they won't use it. And we're one of the biggest sugar beet producers in all of America. Why wouldn't we use beet juice brine,
I know I think it would help our farmers too.
Yeah.
So it's like, why wouldn't we do? Because I think most of our salt gets imported from Canada.
I don't know where it's imported from, but it was really expensive this past winter. I know that. And then it dropped down so low up at the waterfront in Saginaw, and they kept it hush hush that it dropped down so low. And we didn't find out until the end of the season, you know what I mean? That it went from $130 a yard to $86 a yard. If I'd have known that, I'd have stocked up on 25 or 30 yards or so. And just stored it all summer.
So what's your plan the rest of the day, Deputy?
I'm doing absolutely nothing. I'm going to sit at the house and drink coffee, smoke cigarettes, and look at the television.
You, Jeremy? Same thing?
No, I got some stuff I'm going to get done.
You don't do coffee, though.
I got a pipe outside next to my manifold that broke because I forgot to shut one of my freaking valves off for my sprinkler system. So I'm going to look at fixing that.
That's what Deputy does, a lot of irrigation.
Yeah.
Well, I built my own system. I just kind of Googled it and built my own manifolds and wired it and did it all myself.
Here in Michigan, we don't use manifolds, so that's the thing.
You don't use manifolds?
Nope, we put everything underground, and then we can blow it all out. And there's no manifold to it. It's
Is that
just
because
all.
manifolds freeze easy?
Yep.
Yeah.
Because the water stays in the riser pipe behind the valves most of the time. If you have a leaky ball valve or something, or a check valve from the house, it's going to build up behind it and it's going to bust that main riser pipe going out to them every time.
Oh, see, I put a air spigot right in my basement that I can blow it out through to where my manifold goes, and then I can shut off everything all the way out, so that way it blows there's no water flowing at all outside. But I forgot to shut one of them off, so
Yeah,
that's why I got.
see. Yeah, I mean everybody does it differently, but we don't do it that way. So we only want one main line coming out, and we blow it from the main line all the way through the system. We put
Well, I only have one line going out, but my manifold's underground outside. But I can blow it out from the inside out.
right. But do you have the backflow preventer on it and the vacuum breaker on there? See, we can blow it out right from the bracket, the vacuum breaker, and it'll literally suck the water out of the riser coming out of the house right on out and blow the whole vacuum breaker and everything out.
No, okay. Yeah, I just did it myself. I don't know. No.
So you don't have a
all that.
vacuum. You don't have a vacuum breaker hooked to it.
No.
Oh, see, yeah, it's a wonder that it even functions and switches stations for you.
It's a
Without
wonder.
that,
It's a wonder that it works at all because he did it.
Yeah.
yeah,
It
No.
works, and it saved me $2,000 too.
$2,000 to put in your sprinkler system.
For the whole system, it was going to be like $3,500, and I got like less than $1,000 into it.
Hmm.
And I got
but you're missing some key elements there.
4 different zones and laid out all my sprinklers. And
Deputies say if you'd hired him, you wouldn't have blown a manifold.
Nope.
I didn't blow a manifold.
So deputy's over in the thumb, so he'd be a long drive for him to come over and help you.
Yeah, but I'd be more willing to come over and help you out and give you, you know what I mean?
I might. Me and deputy just talked about doing a lawn care gathering up in Manistee, or not Manistee, Soaring Eagle. It's
Okay.
about that's about halfway.
That would be cool.
That,
yeah.
Huh?
I'd love to do a
Those-
fishing trip up north, up there on the Betsy River, to tell you the truth.
That'd be fun too.
Yeah.
my sprinklers are what make me the most upset. You got to adjust them here, adjust them there. They drive me nuts.
Because you don't have the same pressure all the time because you don't have the vacuum breaker hooked to it.
Yeah, maybe.
I'm just,
He said, "Yeah, maybe." Go, okay.
it's got to come out through the wall from inside the house to a vacuum breaker and then down to your valves.
All you can do is look up what he's talking about, Jeremy, and figure out like
Yeah, I will.
maybe you can put it in. I don't know.
And you have shutoffs right there so that you can work on a system and nobody has to go inside to shut them off.
You need to
Right.
get moms working too, so I can get grass growing in your yard.
I thought you was the lawn guy.
I don't do irrigation, man.
Why not?
I don't either.
You know more than me. I don't do it yet. I'm gonna get into it eventually. Not right now though.
Yeah.
Yeah.
There's so much of that stuff. You know, even sucking out of a pond, you got to have filters and all kinds of stuff in your. If you didn't buy the filters when you put your system in and install them into all your sprinklers, you don't have them in there, so your sprinkler heads are getting clogged up with debris from the system. If you're using city water, you're doing more detriment to your grass than you are because they put salt and chlorine in the city water.
I got well water.
Well, but it doesn't go through your filtration system, does it? Before it goes
No.
to your lawn?
No, I don't want it going through my filtration system because I actually got water softener and all kinds of stuff that
Yeah. My
makes my
brother,
bathroom make it feel silky.
my brother-in-law was going to save money by putting his in, and they put the water softener in, and they didn't separate between the outside spigots and all of that. So he just run all the hoses to, the little screw-on attached manifolds you can get from Home Depot. Then he watered his grass, and it all turned brown.
Because
And he kept watering it, and and then he was using up salt like crazy out of his water softener. And he says, "I can't figure out what my grass is. I'm watering it. It's just turning brown." I'm like, you're putting salt on it. That's why all your flowers died. First of all, you can't salt your flowers like that. How am I doing
Right.
that? I'm like, you put that above ground irrigation system in, save money, and then you killed it by putting salt brine on it, buddy.
Yeah, Mom, the daycare is closed, by the way.
all of them are closed, aren't they? Mandated to close.
No, they're actually wanting some of them to stay open
Just go ahead.
for the essential workers' kids.
Oh.
But that's it, just for essential workers' kids. But my daycare is not going to stay open we got, I think, one parent there that is considered essential. So they're not going to stay open for one kid. I mean, it's just.
Cooney had to make
and-
her YouTube appearance.
They could only have 10 in there at a time anyway. Well, actually, if they have one caretaker, they could have 9. And one person can't watch 9. So they need at least 2. So that's cutting it down to 8. That's 4 pieces. And the employees cost more than what 4 children will bring in revenue per day.
Yeah, and then they don't want more than 5 in a room. So what are you supposed to do? Separate them? Everybody's self-distancing. Well,
You need food.
I mean, the best thing for us to do is just stay home.
Yeah.
Give them 10 days. Just everybody stay home for 10 days. You know,
I agree.
the grass ain't going to grow that much. The leaves are going to be there when we get to them. Who knows? It may snow again before April 1st, you know. I think last year it snowed on April 19th, our last snow. So,
Well, hey, I got to get off here. I got stuff to do, but good chat.
Yeah,
with
I'm
you
getting
guys.
off here too soon. I gotta get
Yeah.
going. So, hey
We'll see you.
everybody,
Nice meeting you, Deputy.
nice to meet you, Jeremy. See you soon.
thanks for stopping by, Deputy. Too, I appreciate it.
Thank you, man, for having us.
Hey, I'll probably be on late tonight. Someone's chats or something. I got my wife's on her way home, and she won't be home till after midnight. So I figured I'll probably be down here, BSing with somebody. I don't know. Stay up, and wait for him. So
Yeah.
I'll see you later.
Yeah. You got my number if you need anything.
Yeah, I got it.
So just give a ring or send a text is best.
Yeah, absolutely.
So, but thanks, man. Thanks for having
Yep.
coffee in the morning. We'll see you soon.
See you guys later. Hey, everybody, give maximum effort. Go make that green and be kind to everyone. I'm Floyd. I'm out.